Good morning, guys. Today is Monday, it's the 4th of June. It's the lovely Peter's birthday today, so happy birthday, Peter, although it will be probably a week after your birthday by the time this goes up. But you can find Peter's blog, I'll put it across here, and she's awesome, and she's, I think, 28 today. Hopefully she won't mind me saying that. I'm basically 10 years older than her. You're so lucky, you're only 28. It's been quite the while since I've done a vlog. So a couple of you have asked me if I'm going to do another one, and I'd had intentions of doing one over the last couple of weeks. It's been quite busy, but I'm in my art room as per usual, making a right old mess. But right now I'm about to head out to the post office. I've got actually something to post off to Peter. She bought the last one of my Leaf Lane Studio paintings. If you didn't see that painting sale, the paintings, although they're all sold out, are still up on the site, so I will be doing more. I'm going to try and do a few paintings every month that are going to be one-off original gouache or watercolour paintings with quotes and things. But just so you guys know, you can commission me to do one, and the prices won't be too dissimilar to the ones that are on the site now. So I'm going to leave them up. Go and have a look. All of those are A5. The other thing I'm going to start doing is bespoke, kind of a little bit more detail. So these have been more expensive, but this is an example one that I've done here. So this one just says Emily and Tom engaged 28th of May 2018, and it's, as you can see, just blue watercolour, A4. And I'm going to be doing, oh, there's another one but I haven't finished it yet, so I'll show you that when it's finished. But I'm going to be doing those personalised paintings on Leaf Lane Studio, and you can have them for weddings, anniversaries, birthdays, births, what else, engagements, whatever you want really. Or if you like the look of those and you just want a quote in the middle, just get in touch. I'm going to have those on the website by the time this vlog goes up, hopefully. So all you've got to do is drop me an email and I will invoice you for it. And they're available in 3 sizes, so A5, A4 and A3. If you've got anything more bespoke that you need, obviously the price might change a bit because it'll have to be specifically done for you. Obviously these will all be specifically done for you, but I mean in terms of sizes, if I need to cut a piece of paper especially, I'll just put on a little bit extra pricing for that because I might have to buy a sheet of paper especially. I hope that makes sense. In other news, where are we now? June the 4th. I have 2 more weeks left working on counting macros. I've been doing them for 10 weeks now, 12 weeks in total. It's gone really well. I haven't lost like a shit ton of weight. I've lost some weight, but it's more about inches, and then these last 2 weeks are a bit more of a cut. So the cardio goes up, the macros drop a little bit, the carbs drop, and so hopefully this week and next week I'll see a bit more difference. I do feel good for it. It's been really hard work this time around. Last time I did it, it was easier. This time I found it really hard, but I have been training harder. That's another reason I haven't vlogged as well, because I've just been so exhausted. But it's for the greater good. I'm going to then try and have a week off the gym and eat a bit of nice food and then just hop on a maintenance plan really after that. Anyway, post office. Post office done, some social media stuff done that I needed to do, and now I am about to start some work. I will show you what I have going on today. In fact, do I need to turn you around? Not really. Well, why not? Let's turn you around. 1 minute. So I have a very simple bullet journal set up for this month because I basically ran out of time. So this is my to-do list today. It's a bit all over the shop. Peter's birthday! Yeah, so today the aims are, I didn't do the abs video because my back's hurting. I've got to get my fern range over to the printers. Peter's doing a guest post on from Lucy with Love this week. I've already typed it and stuff, but I need to add the pictures, which she sent me. I've got another little bit of promotion I'm doing for a really awesome Cornish company book. Oh Christ, I'm doing a really good job with this, aren't I? A little book that's coming out to do with creatives, and I promised them that I'd do some social media. I like to promote, actually I'm going to turn you around, let's talk about this. I really like to promote local companies, and I haven't once been paid for a job yet. It might have been like, there was one I did recently with Kissing Fish, 2 Kissing Fish, who she kindly sent me a piece of work, but I did say to her she didn't have to. I don't ask for things, I don't ask for money. Obviously I need to make money, but on my blog so far I haven't ever earned any money. That's something I'm looking to change, but I don't believe in sort of selling out and doing things that aren't kind of authentic to me. So when you do see me promote anything online, it'll always be something that I think a lot of, or something that kind of strikes a chord with me, or it's a local thing that's happening, such as recently, and this is a good opportunity to tell you about it. I was contacted by the lovely Tracy from Blue Fizz Events, which is a local events planning company. They do weddings and events, and I followed her via my Leaf Lane studio on Instagram for a long time, and weirdly she emailed me via my blog. And once I told her about the Leaf Lane Studio connection, she was like, oh my god, it's a small world. But she had found me by searching kind of Cornwall blogs or whatever. And she's running 2 events in July. One is called Funky Soul Friday, I think, and that's on Friday the 20th of July. And on the Saturday 21st is an event called the Barefoot Ball, which both of them look awesome, but the one on Saturday looks fantastic. The one on Saturday is also raising money for a local charity. So again, when she approached me to help her promote these things, not only do I think they look awesome, yes, I would attend them. They're raising money for charity and they're local events. Both of those events are in Padstow. I'll link the blog post that I did to help her advertise those down below, or you can go to bluefizevents.co.uk. Yeah, .co.uk/journal, and that'll have, it basically brings up a screen of all of their events that they've got going on. But the 2 events look awesome. They've got amazing food, cocktails, all kinds of incredible entertainment. And it's in Padstow, so if you're in Cornwall for the weekend or you're local or whatever, I would highly recommend you check it out. The tickets are, I think, £55 for the Saturday. I think it's slightly cheaper for the Friday, but you get a whole 3-course dinner on Saturday, all of the entertainment. There's so much going on, and it's for charity. So basically my point of this rant was that if you see me promoting stuff, it's like I said, so far I haven't ever been paid for anything. I do it because I think it's an important thing to help local businesses, and I'd like to think that they will do the same in return for me, should that ever happen. And I also believe in community over competition and all of that stuff. I know some people find it weird to promote other people, especially if they're doing similar things to you, but I am a big believer in it, and I also believe in karma, and that if I do it, someone will do it for me, and that often happens, especially in the blogging community. Peter always promotes me, I always promote her, and if I see things I really like for example, this morning, when I was having my boring half an hour on the cross trainer, I knew that a really awesome somebody I follow on Instagram, but also she's a fantastic artist, and she just has a great blog on her site too. Katie Moody Art, I think she's Katie and not Kate. Katie with an IE, has an Etsy shop. I'll link her down below, and I'll put her. Sorry, Katie, I won't put you. I'll put you across here. Yeah, she was bringing out some products, and we've had a chat on Instagram about the fact that it's really hard as a small business to release products when you haven't got the money to get them printed, and you do all of the work, all of the artwork, all of the Photoshop work, get them all ready to go to print, and then you're kind of stuck for a while whilst you're earning money to be able to bring your ranges out, and it's a very difficult part of new business and small business. So we were chatting about that, and then she sort of said, oh, she's got some new products coming out, and I've had sat on my computer for a long time, and if you guys have been following me for a while, you might remember that I said I asked you guys some questions about bringing out a couple of tear-off notepads. They're ready to go. They've been on my computer ready to go for a little while, but I just haven't had the money or the capacity to be able to do it. So that's coming up, and it will happen. But however, she has just brought out 2 tear-off notepads and 1 tear-off planner. I think they're her new products. Don't think there's any more new products. And the sale will be done by the time this video comes out, but today she has 30% off because it's the release day. To be fair, the prices are completely reasonable anyway, so I would definitely have bought them regardless of whether she had a sale or not. But whilst I was on the cross trainer, I thought, I'll have a little look, and I got myself one of the tear off notepads and some stickers of some cats, which I thought was right up my street. So, and then I promoted it on Instagram. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. We do very similar things in terms of the fact that I'm looking to do tear off notepads and she's doing tear off notepads. However, our styles are very different. And what is wrong with promoting people? There's nothing wrong with that. Ultimately, the customer will choose what they want to buy, and why would I ever want that on my head that I haven't promoted something that I think is really awesome? So I'll always do that if it feels right with me and if it's something that sits right with me. And in the case of Blue Fizz events, and in the case of Katie and some other things that I'm doing, no money is exchanged, no deals have been exchanged. It's just out of the goodness of our hearts that we share these things. And I believe that that equals more opportunities in the whole scheme of karma. Wow, that was a 6-minute rant about that. But I wanted to get that out there because, and also probably another important point to make is that when I say I don't want to sell out, I'm not umbrellaing everybody that works with brands and says you're selling out. But what I think is strange is if you've got, say, a blog like mine, which is a lot to do with mental health, spirituality, gratitude lists, stuff like that. If I suddenly worked with Flymo, bit random, but I have been contacted by a lawnmower people. All the people that contact me that want to actually give me some money are things like nappies. I don't have kids, just my age. I think that they think either I need nappies or I have children. And kind of lawnmower companies. And you know, if I suddenly did a whole sponsored post on a lawnmower, you'd think I'd gone bloody mental. And yes, I may have earned some money from it, but it's not authentically me, so there's no point in doing it. So I'd rather do free things that are beneficial to other people and myself in terms of building community and networking than advertising a lawnmower. Just saying.
Hi, it's good to see you again. It's time for the fact of the day, or week, or month, or year, depending on how often these videos will happen. Today's fact of the day is about metal in space. And
I did wonder where that was going.
Yeah, the fact of the day is that I'm not talking about metal music, I'm talking about actual metal. If two pieces...
You made the seagull laugh. Ooh, sorry.
Bumblebee.
Bumblebee.
Now listen. If two pieces of the same type of metal touch together in space, they automatically bond and become like one chunk of metal.
How?
And that is because the atoms inside the metal, they don't know any different. They don't know that they're two different things. They think when they touch that they're one solid thing, because it's in a vacuum in space.
Wow.
Where on Earth, if you do that, they don't obviously stick together and become one chunk of metal, because there is water and air in between those pieces. Therefore the atoms know that there's something else in between them, but in space that doesn't happen. So, you know, that's it. If you want to get a big chunk of metal in space, bring up lots of little ones, and then just like
it's a long way to go to get
plonk
one
them all
massive
together
chunk
and
of
just
metal.
see what happens.
B&Q would probably just do one. Otherwise you've got to go to space and then take all your metal with you. It's quite an ineffective
It's expensive.
uneconomical way of getting metal.
Yeah, it's an expensive way of getting
very interesting. So
a
thank
big
you for
amount
sharing.
of metal, just whatever it might be.
Yeah.
What would you take up there and make?
I don't know. Anyway.
Don't know either. I think I'd get like two cars or something. Just
A couple of cars.
plonk them
Make
together.
one big car.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome. Well, you know, I hope you enjoyed this fact of the day, courtesy of Space and Metal. And until next time, have a good day.
Hello. Hello. Wow, looking really tired right now. Black eyes. I got up with Gizmo at, I think it was 2:15 or 2:30 this morning, and I just couldn't get back to sleep for ages. I was really fidgety. Probably something to do with the fact that when I opened the front door, I put some of her biscuits out just to get her out the door, otherwise she faffed about for ages. I walked into a spider's web. probably something to do with that. Anyway, it's now I think about 3:30 or something like that. I've just come up to my art room. I've pretty much done everything on that massive list I had today. I'm really excited because I've just sent off my fern range over to the printers, so I'll be getting proofs back at some point next week. I've just been looking for some envelopes because when I do my wedding collections, I offer free envelopes, either a craft or a white, or if the couple wants something a little bit more luxury, I offer one other option. But basically, if they wanted something else, I can source that for them. But I like to send off all of the options in sample packs. So I'm just trying to find the right shade of green because they're all a bit kind of bright limey greens or Christmassy greens, and I need something a bit more subtle than that. So I'm on the hunt for that. But I think I might have to wait until my stuff comes out from the printers. So right now I am in my art room, and on Friday it is World Ocean Day, and I want to create a piece of work for World Ocean Day that I can sell the original, but also that I can scan it in and do it as a printable. So yeah, I've just printed off some reference images that I'm gonna use, and I'm doing it on a 10x7 piece of watercolour paper, and I'm not sure if I'm going to use gouache or watercolour yet, but I'm just going to sketch out the images. I think I'm going to put a little quote in the middle, I think. I'm just going to sit here and have a little think about it, put some music on and see how I go. So we
missed that bit.
We came out to get food, and the car had been hit by a load of bird poop.
It's still got this.
Oh no! Look, it needs to get that bit. This is interesting.
Come back! Oh God, it's missed all of the side of that side too.
It'll come back.
Better do.
I just thought I'd wind up the vlog for the evening, guys. Sorry it kind of cut to the car wash, that was a bit random, but yeah, I had to pop out and get some food because we didn't have any, and we're home now. I've had dinner, I'm just waiting for my dad to call, and I'm doing some work, always working, and then it'll be bedtime, up for the gym bright and early in the morning. Good morning everybody, it is Tuesday morning, 5th. It is 6:25 in the morning and I am just heading off to the gym. Got to go and get this done and then home to a big to-do list of bits and bobs. So let's go train. Hi guys, I haven't seen you since I think I said that I was off to the gym. It's now about 10:30 and I have come up to my art room just to finish off a few bits and pieces. I'm feeling really tired, so I think sometimes the best thing for me to do when I feel like this is to do some creative stuff. And then when I have lunch, I will get stuck into my computer and do some stuff on there. But yeah, I want to finish off this, or start to finish off this World Ocean Days little painting that I'm doing. I was in a real dilemma as to whether I should use gouache as the background, which is a lot more kind of flat, and I ended up using watercolour. So now I'm thinking, do I use watercolour on the creatures or do I use gouache? Because I like the look of gouache and watercolour together. And now I just don't know what to do. So I'm going to sit here and ponder that for a while. The other thing is, I wanted to ask you this. I asked this several months ago now, but I didn't have the funds to get them printed. But I am going to be getting my little notepads printed soon. Soon being within the next couple of months, but obviously I've got a few more. I've got some sitting in my computer that have been ready to go for ages. But what I was going to ask you was, I've written it down, which is handy because I just forgot what it was. Oh yeah. If you're going to have just a general tear-off notepad, or big farm equipment just going past, would you want lines on it, like really thin lines, so nothing that's too in your face? Would you want lines on it, or would you want it to be blank? Obviously it's going to have some of my illustrations on there as well. Yeah, but would you want it to have a few lines on it or be blank? Comment down below, that'd be great. Let's crack on. Good afternoon guys. I have no idea why I've just picked up the camera when I look like shit. You can see that my hair has just been up in a crazy bun on top of my head, and now I made the mistake of brushing it. Oh, I look like a crazy person. It's so cold, I have layers upon layers on. This massive cardigan, which I bought a couple of years back, It's from Marks and Spencer's, but it's so warm. It is now 20 to 4, Tuesday, and I'm really feeling like shit. And I wanted just to come on because often when I do vlogs, I only really vlog on the days where I feel like vlogging, and that's, I don't know, I the fact that I always talk about mental health so much and different things like that, I just figured, you know, I should probably vlog this. Yesterday, don't get me wrong, today I've done all of my to-do lists as well, but yesterday I felt like I was totally on fire. I had so much drive, so much passion, so many ideas, and today I couldn't feel more opposite. I basically feel how I look. I'm really tired. I feel completely deflated. I think partly it's because the sun's not out. It's really rainy out there today. But yeah, I'm just not feeling my normal self. And I said to Joe earlier on, isn't it funny how you can just do a complete 180 after feeling amazing? Because yesterday, honestly, I felt like I could take on the world. I went to the gym at 6:30 this morning, had an awesome workout. My workouts at the moment are taking me 2 hours, which is a long time to be in the gym, and I'm not really stopping whilst I'm in there. I'm not like chattering around that much or faffing about. I'm just getting on. So it's a long workout, and I'm on low carbohydrates right now. So quite frankly, I'm quite tired. But yeah, I'm just in my head today. It's been a real effort to keep going, and also I'm having one of those days where everything that I look at of mine, I think is shit, which is a creative thing, definitely. Anyway, on a happier note, I've just put up a new blog post and I want to share it with you, so I'm going to turn the camera around, bear with. This is an additional post for me this week, and I was talking about it, I think, in yesterday's videos about collaborating with a couple of ladies who are doing a book, or at the moment they're doing a crowdfunder campaign. Can't speak. Crowdfunder. There we go. Anyway, so the book that they want to bring out is called Make Cornwall. These are some of the photos. They sent me a load, but I didn't want to include them all because, you know, they're their photos and I don't want to kind of ruin the whole experience. But there's a little video up on my blog post that I did. Obviously their video, nothing to do with me, and I've just included a few of the images that are going to be in the book. But look how amazing. I mean, the photography is just so good. And this is right up my street, guys, honestly. You know, when this book gets sorted out, I'm definitely going to get myself a copy of it. But if you can donate any money to their campaign, or if you know anyone who can, then please head over, have a little look. If you want to go directly to their page, let me just click on a link. Yeah, so their page looks like this on Crowdfunder. So it's crowdfunder.co.uk/make-Cornwall. All right, so that's their page, but you can get to it via my blog, and they've got a lot more information on here. But it's all Cornish creatives. They're the two ladies there. That's Anya, who contacted me. She's a photographer, and this right here is Catherine, and she's a writer. So yeah, check that out for sure. Right now, having just put up that post, I am about to do a little bit more work on a few products that I'm designing at the moment. And then I've got a few other bits and bobs to do, so I'm going to crack on with that, try and cheer myself up a little bit. Oh my goodness me, I really need the sunshine. It's been raining most of the day today, and I really feel it when it's dark. It gets quite dark in this cottage because it's, you know, a thick walled cottage, so it does get quite dark when the weather's bad. When it's sunny, it's filled with light, especially this room, the lounge, in the evening time. So I've got the little fairy lights on there, look. Got the fairy lights for company. Anyway, gonna crack on. Good morning, guys. It's Wednesday, the 6th of June today. Excuse the angle, it's just that my phone's plugged in and this is as far as I can get the wire to go. I was trying to go a little bit higher. Oh, I can go a little bit higher. That involves using very achy shoulder muscles. So how are you guys doing? Hump day, Wednesday. I feel like this vlog has been kind of my usual standard of just sitting and working, and generally I don't really leave the house that much on a Monday to Friday kind of basis. Although having said that, I've just got back from Sainsbury's, almost got killed by a very old lady who came flying across the roundabout in her car as I was turning into Sainsbury's and almost crashed inside the car. bless her, she was just like really up against the steering wheel like this and just looking straight ahead, and did not give way to her right, but luckily I avoided that. Also saw a massive crab on the side of the road. Hashtag Cornwall life. I've never seen that before though. Usually it's the usual poor old wildlife that you see. The crab was definitely not with us anymore. My guess is it had been dropped by a seagull. But I got cheered up when I got home because I had a good post day. I mentioned on the earliest part of the blog that I ordered from Katie Moody and her new work. If you want to find her online, make sure I get this right. She is katiemoody.co.uk. In fact, let me hold up her business card. It's got no like super personal information on it. Not that she'll mind if she's a business, but can you see that? Is that even focused? It's not, is it? Come on, phone. No. katiemoody.co.uk. So she is a Katie with an IE. And I think on Instagram she is at Katie_Moody. She is. I'm so good at this, aren't I? I love getting packages from creatives because I love what they put inside. It's just so personal and lovely. She's got a little thank you card in there, and she wrote me a little note which was so cute. So I ordered one of her new little tear off notepads, which is something that I think I mentioned in the video the other day, that I've had designed my own quite a long time ago but haven't had them done yet, and it's just so nice to support another artist who's doing similar things to you. And I love how she's done this. There's two options. I think one is kind of a flowers. God, am I even get this right? She's gonna watch this and think, what are you talking about? I think one is flowers, or like a gardeny, flowery thing. But I chose the plants one. I love it. Just look at that. So cute. And it just says, make a note of it at the top, which I love. And it's just a tear off 50 sheets. But absolutely lovely. And I also ordered these aren't new, I don't think, they were just in her shop and I couldn't say no because it's a cat stickers. This one here, definitely Gizmo. So that's what I got, and I'm so happy with that. I was so excited to see that package on the table when I got back. It's been a strange start to the day. I can't discuss what's happened this morning, but I had a message from someone this morning telling me about something that's happened in their lives, and I'm just it's not my place to talk about it, but I just feel so sad. And when I read the message, I was just about to go into the supermarket and I could have just cried, sat in the car and cried. It's just the most horrendous thing I've ever read in my life. And I know that there's nothing I can do about it and it's none of my business, but it's just so sad. And it kind of, sometimes things happen which restore your faith in the human race, and sometimes things happen which you just think, wow, how can one human do that to another human? But there we go. Not even holding my phone straight anymore, am I? Yeah, so I don't want to mention it really, just because I might seem a bit subdued, and if I do, then that's why. I'm now going to crack on with some work. I'm going to do a couple of hours of editing some artwork and stuff, and then have some lunch, let that go down, do a little bit of yoga and self-care because I feel like I need to, although I was in so much pain when I woke up this morning. I've got real tight hip flexors at the moment, and that's totally self-inflicted because I haven't been stretching properly at all. I've been stretching throughout my workouts, but not so much at the end, and that's something I know better than anyone that I should be doing, but I haven't. So I need to really spend some time. I'm going to put up on a Yoga with Adrienne video and just do one of her really relaxing ones where you can kind of wrap yourself up in comfy clothes because you're not going to get too hot, and just really chill out. I'm going to have a cup of tea after that, meditate, journal, and then I'm going to do some painting. But yeah, it needs to be a little bit of a self-care day today, I think. In other news, last night had a surprise visitor. My friend Kat, who lives around the corner, who has just got a new puppy, and I still, even though I asked her again what the breed of the puppy is, still can't remember. He's called Gandalf, even though I keep calling him Dumbledore because of loyalty, you know, Harry Potter. But now I just call him Wizard. I think that's just easier. Just call him Wizard. But he's so cute. He is the tiniest little thing, and he's just so cute. And yesterday I hopped on here and told you guys I was feeling a little bit crappy, and towards the end of the day, when I probably looked at my most awful state, she knocked the door to say that he was outside in the car. She'd just taken him to the beach, and it was just nice to have a puppy cuddle. It really was. Anyway, I've been waffling for 5 minutes already, so I'm going to do some work, and I don't know that I can do much more vlogging because the videos that I took on Monday already came to 24 minutes, so I've got to do some serious editing of my waffling. This is what happens when I don't vlog for ages. I just sit and chat. Gotta work.